All right, what is happening, everybody? This is Tyler. Thank you for tuning into the T-Dub Diaries. I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm with my buddy Nick in his Corvette. I'm going to shoot it over to him. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your Corvette?
So this is a 2011 Corvette C6 Grand Sport. I've had the car since it was new. Put 30,000 miles on it, and it's an incredible car. It's Jetstream Blue metallic tint coat, which is a very special color, which they only made, I think, in 2010 and 2011. I've done a few things to it. I put a K&N cold air intake on it, and then GM's Performance NPP exhaust, and I installed some butterfly valves and whatnot. But it's a great car, and I love driving it every day.
What is your favorite aspect of this car?
My favorite thing right now would have to be probably the exhaust note. Because it had just the stock exhaust on before, which was pretty quiet, and then, you know, it really opened up the experience to this car once we put the exhaust on. Well, everything blue on the interior of the car I put on myself.
Very cool. And it's Jetstream Blue?
Yes, Jetstream Blue. Everything is paint matched to Jetstream Blue.
And you have a sound system in it?
Yes, I do. I have JL speakers in all four corners, and then I have a JL sub with a custom enclosure in the back. So that way I can still fit my roof on without any problems.
Of course. And all Corvettes are Targas.
They are.
So you were able to take the top off?
All but the Z06 and the ZR1, of course.
Yes, because those are too hypo, unless you're getting into the new ones. Now they have, it's a Targa on the new one, isn't it?
It is. Which I think is pretty cool, because I feel like that's one of the most important aspects of driving a Corvette, is being able to drive with the top off.
So what sets the Grand Sport apart from the normal Corvette and the Z06 and the ZR1? Where does it fit in?
So it's in between a regular C6 and a Z06. Basically, it's a Z06 with a C6 engine. So the Z06 has a 7-liter LS7, which produces 505 horsepower, and this one stock produces 436.
But what are we really producing?
Probably right now with everything on it, I would say maybe 445, 450.
Okay.
But it's hard to tell really unless I hook it up to a dyno and find out what it's running to the wheels. It is basically, it has Z06 wheels, or Z06 width wheels. It has Grand Sport special wheels, Z06 suspension, Z06 big brakes, Z06 front and rear fenders are also much wider. It has all the appearance of a Z06, but with an upgraded base C6 performance in mind. So
with all these things to love about the car, what is your least favorite thing?
Only thing that I would change in this car is the fact that it's an automatic. I wish it was a 6-speed, but I mean, it doesn't change how fun the car is, so there's nothing I could really do about that.
Plus, when you're in traffic, you don't have to worry about shifting. And
no, having an extra pedal would be kind of a pain daily driving a car. But
and you daily drive this car?
I do. I daily drive it, rain or shine. It's actually been in snow too.
Were you in the snowpocalypse in this car?
I was, and I was on bald tires, so that was interesting.
You drive a Corvette. Where do you go from there? If you could be driving any other car right now, just don't think about it, first car that comes to your mind.
Right now, I think I'd have to be driving a Targa 4 GTS and a 7-speed.
As a Porsche guy, I like that. Say you're gonna spend under $25,000, like regular people car money on a car.
I'll buy an E39 M5 all day long. I'd spend 15, 17 on it maybe, put 8 grand into it, and you have a 450 horsepower monster. And have one of the best looking BMWs ever built, in my opinion.
You're driving down a lonely back road. What are you listening to?
It's music that would be playing when I'd be playing like FIFA.
Okay.
Like just good pump up music.
When I'm rolling down a back road, I want to listen to like music that I would play a racing game to.
Yes,
something that has
exactly.
pace, that I'm like, I can get. There it is. This car is so loud. There's a Golf. Hey, Golf! That is... The thing about the people that drive just the standard Golfs, they're not like happy drivers, I've found. They're just kind of like...
Yeah.
They probably haven't read my post about horses. Gotten any speeding tickets?
Not one. I drive relatively moderate.
Acceleration is totally different than speed.
Exactly. I don't speed.
No, you just reach the speed limit quickly.
Exactly.
Let's talk about power for a second, because I haven't been prepared for the acceleration I don't even know if it's power. The amount of torque that this thing generates is crazy.
Stock, it's, I think, 436, 424. I'm probably around, I would say, 440 right now.
Let's talk about gas mileage. What about looks in this car? You get looks?
I do. I get looks basically at every single light. They're either good looks or they're bad looks. There's no in between. People either see a 18-year-old driving a Corvette and they're like, wow, that's awesome, or they're envious and they don't have good thoughts in their heads. I don't really care though, because one way or another, I enjoy driving it, and that's all that matters. It's fun to be driving this car and pulling up to a light. The mom with her 3 kids in the back of her minivan, they all stare at the car and they look at it and they smile and they freak out because they see a blue Corvette. I enjoy that a lot.
So that is the Corvette Grand Sport. Oh, that's intoxicating.